There is a lag. All right then. All right then. So, namaskar everybody, and I just wanted to share with you a few things. So these people are all over the media, social media, the Zen Z. And what are they doing? They are doing bhajan clubbing. Now, suddenly you see all these Zen Z players, they're now moving into Zen Z and Zen Z Bhajan clubbing, and Bhajan clubbing is becoming the thing. You see it in Delhi, you see it in Calcutta, you see it in Ahmedabad, you see it everywhere. They are going all over. And then you see suddenly, so we just 3 days away 3 days into the new year. And then in the new year, you just saw most of Gen Zs going to temples. Strange, isn't it? Going to temples all over. So you see it in the ISKCON temple, you see it in Bombay, you see it in Delhi, you see it in Ayodhya. Ayodhya was as those days in Kumbh. My God, people are going all over the world, all over, and they're going to temples. They're singing bhajans. And in ISKCON, even to the extent that ISKCONs are now reaching out to homes. Initially ISKCON used to be more concentrated in temple areas, but now ISKCON is reaching out to homes. I mean, they come to the society, they have their own mandalis, they sing bhajans, and they come to homes and they go. Very strange. Today, we're going to talk about what is happening and why is it happening. Why is Gen Z moving towards this so-called conservative culture, or moving towards religion, or discovering their roots, whatever you may call it, but they are moving, gravitating towards that. We'll have a conversation on that. So, hi everybody. मेरा नाम दीपक कुमार है and welcome to Design Talks. We have created an ecosystem where we help you move from current state to a desired state. And from the desired state, you can achieve your business goals, you can achieve your professional goals, you can achieve your relationship goals, and you can achieve your life goals. So, ladies and gentlemen, ये जेंजी के साथ हो क्या रहा है? आखिर इनको हो क्या गया है? सब मंदिर क्यों जा रहे हैं? पहले तो मैं नहीं देखता था. I mean, I'm from Gen X, and I suddenly see Gen Z all over, look, going to temples. Uh, आपको मैं बताऊं, मैं थोड़ा आश्चर्य करने लगा कि ये आखिर हो क्या रहा है. एंड मैं जब मैं भजन क्लबिंग सुन रहा था, ये आसान नहीं था. मुझे थोड़ा आश्चर्य लगा, ये क्या हो गया. आजकल देखिए लग्जरी टूरिज्म चल रहा है. इवन इवन आई वी गो आउट ऑन लग्जरी टूरिज्म. व्हाट्स हैपनिंग? And I think we need to understand the mindset of children of the Gen X. What happened to them as they grew up, and what's happening to them now? Because there is something that happened to them in their early years, and something that they missed out and they're discovering right now. So I think one of the things that I have tried to understand what could be the reasons. So let me just share with you a few things. पहला चीज मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि पहले ये लोग जो जेनिक्स थे, जेनजी थे, दे वर इनटू हाइपर इंडिविजुअलिज्म. मतलब उनकी दुनिया में सिर्फ वे अधिकतर जेनजी के बच्चे देखिएगा. जेनजी जो है वो सिंगल चाइल्ड होते हैं, या मुश्किल से दो भाई बहन होते हैं, बट मोस्टली सिंगल चाइल्ड. हाइपर इंडिविजुअलिज्म में रहते हैं, सब पूरी दुनिया की सारी सुख मिलते हैं, आराम से रहते हैं, अकेले रहते हैं. उनकी अपनी आइडेंटिटी रहती थी, पर्सनल आइडेंटिटी. पर हमको ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे वो बड़े होते गए तो उनको लगा कि वो अकेले दुनिया में सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाएंगे. एंड दैट्स व्हेन दे स्टार्टेड मिंगलिंग टुगेदर, यू नो and that's where they started coming together, and bhajans became a very important, very interesting mode. you know अगर आप वो बैक स्टेज बैक स्टेज सिबलिंग्स के बारे में देखिएगा, उनके पढ़ेंगे, हाउ दे हैव जस्ट ब्रॉट इन अ कल्चर ऑफ भजन क्लबिंग. I mean, they were bankers, and and they did bhajan clubbing with few people, some more and some more. Now today, 5,000 people come to their shows, and it's not funny. It's big deal for them, and it's big deal. So I think they're moving away from hyper individualism, which they faced, and today they are moving more towards finding a meaning and purpose in life. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि वो इंडिविजुअलिज्म में उनको पता नहीं चलता मैं किस लिए इस दुनिया में हूँ, मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, क्या कर रही हूँ, मुझे कुछ पर्पस नहीं था. नाउ दे आर हंटिंग फॉर पर्पस. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि one of the reasons why they are joining this bhajan clubbing or the bhajan group or the religion or moving towards conservatism. I think they're looking for meaning and purpose in their life, something that was missing. और कुछ तो जो डेवलपमेंट है वो ट्रेडिशन के लिए वापस आने लगा है. देखिए, अगर आप ये सोचिए तो दो तीन वजह है जो इसकी वजह से ये लोग माने जेनेक्स जो है, जेंजी जो है, वापस आ रहे हैं. कुछ तो इनका अपना कहानी है. व्हेन दे आर लुकिंग फॉर ट्रेडिशन, suddenly they become very traditional. you know and I'll tell you another reason why they're coming about. But ये traditionalism में दिख रहा है. I mean, you go to the marriages, they're no more in western dresses, they're more in traditional dresses. You go to this bhajans, more in traditional dresses. More, they are following traditions like nothing, like there was no tomorrow yesterday, no tomorrow. So they're rediscovering their roots. Then there is something like, you know something like they're trying to escape some kind of modern pressures, modernity pressures. Uh, there have been pressures of life, and seen the luxury. They have seen everything in life, but they are trying to actually escape this modern pressure that they're going, or the kind of pressure they're going through right now. वो प्रेशर से दूर हटने के लिए भी दे कमिंग टुगेदर. So I think there is a realization with them that the more they are together, the more they have the less pressure within them, and they are able to express themselves more. But there could be also another political angle to it, political. So if you see that these people move towards towards the religious, they are embracing religion more, they're embracing their roots more. But then that could be, one is maybe psychological, maybe because of what the reasons I shared with you. But the other could be the political reasons. I mean, they are hearing all over this. They are seeing that most of the political people, most of the politicians in India have developed an antipathy towards the Hindu culture. I mean, it's very evident. I mean, look at every party here, other than one who is governing the country so far. Everybody talks negatively about Hinduism, and that's a predominant religion here in India. So, what's happening to students? I was to the Zen Z. I think they are getting pissed off. I mean, this is not the way to treat their culture, and that could be one of the reasons. They suddenly started respecting that, our religion, the Sanatani aspect of the religion, of Hinduism. They say we are as old or as young as human existence itself. So we are a way of life. We are not a religion. We are Sanatanis. And that's one of the things that is coming up very strongly. Most of the Zen Z, they do talk about Sanatani as a fact, and and they're ready to flaunt it. I mean, look at them. They're ready to flaunt it, and they don't even care कि हो क्या रहा है, बात क्या है. No, I'm a Sanatani, and they do it, and that's coming out very strongly. So there's no element of shyness they have. They're just exploiting and they're just sharing it. So, friends, when I look at Gen Z, when they're moving towards, towards the religion, towards being very, moving towards their own religion, moving towards their roots, I see more from a psychological aspect and I see more from a political aspect that they're moving in. And these psychological and political aspects are playing a very strong role because they are more into the mobiles, they're more into the connected to the world, so they know exactly what's happening, and that's why they're doing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, even if you see this, you are in this world where most of the Zen Z, as a Zen Z, as you move into this being religious, it's also time to rediscover yourself, not only from a religious perspective, but also from a perspective of future. How would you be shaping up in the future? So, if you really want to talk about how you see your future, how you want your future to be like, we're more than happy to engage with you, interact with you, learn with you. So, all right. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good talking to you, sharing with you my perspective. Would love to have your comments, whatever it is. I come out, I've shared with you very spontaneously. Would love to hear your comments. Thank you so much.